Great day, everybody. Great day, and welcome back to Breezeway. And I am your girl, Bree. I'm very blessed and very excited to be back sitting amongst you guys today. And words cannot even explain my feelings on doing this. So today I want to talk about love, right? Love. I want to mention that I will never talk about anything that I have no knowledge in. So if any time you have any questions, or I even take comments, I take criticism, I take it all. But if you ever need some inspiration, motivation, or guidance in life, hey, I'm your girl. I'm always here to help, okay? This is just what I do. But again, I say I never want to talk about or put my feet on ground that I've never stepped on. And throughout my life, I've learned that, people who try to tell you how to raise children and don't have a child in the world, okay, but they have that book knowledge. Those are the people that tend to not know what in the world they're talking about, okay, and so I stray away from those people. But those people who have, you can't tell somebody how to be in life or how to live in the streets if you ain't never been in the streets, because you don't know what that street life is like. So with that being said, I'm only going to talk on this channel about things that I have knowledge in and things that I've been through. Notice I said through because I came out on that other side. So anytime you have any questions, and then later on I may even get into and bump it up a little bit to where I may take calls, and we can talk and just chat a little bit from there, get some insights and some views on everything. And again, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, so I wouldn't even mind taking and just chatting about somebody that's been through some things that, hey, may help me. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about our topic today, which is love, right? The choice we have to love, the fear that comes along with our love, and how we can control those fears. Okay, for anybody that knows me, knows that I am the most loving and givingest person. Okay, and it's a true saying that I have lived my life by, and it's treat others in the way that you want to be treated. So I have always tried to treat people in the way that I've wanted to be treated. And because I am just a person that requires a lot of love, I just say, hey, if that was me, this is how I would want to be treated. So my love is like, at one time, somebody told me that my love was overwhelming. And you know what? I guess, for some people, they can't handle your type of love and or my type of love. And I have to like, okay, tone it down just a little bit and learn to wait. Learn to wait on people until they're receptive, and then I just jump in there and I just give it all to them, right? So like I said, everybody is different. But there is one being that I know of, that love is unconditional, never failing, always there, right? We all know who I'm talking about, and that's our creator, right? Whoever your creator may be. I don't want to get into things with different religions and beliefs and whatever. If you don't believe in God, hey, and you just, hey, believe in yourself, okay? Be that being that says, hey, nobody can love me the way that I can, okay? So put yourself in that position. I don't want to get into any confrontations, okay? I'm just here to, like I say, motivate, inspire, guide. The same thing I have been doing for the last 20 years as a military personnel and as a civilian. This is my calling, this is my passion, and that's to just inspire people, build people up. Okay, this is what I choose to do. Now, true love should never, ever hurt. Never should it hurt, okay? Because our Creator, you know, loves us enough to where He would never hurt us, never misguide us, right? Now, again, He's the great I am. Okay, we're human beings, so of course we're not perfect. Okay, we have flaws. Okay, But the one thing we need to recognize is that when we hurt, as human beings, we know right from wrong. So when we've recognized our wrong, we should make it right and love that person the way that they deserve and need to be loved. Love should never disappoint or never be misunderstood. Never be misunderstood. Okay? Again, when we realize that we have done something and we recognize that it's wrong, make it right. Make it right. We need to activate that love that we have for each other. And people, communication is key. Communication is key. You must have a good communication with whoever you are in love with. Your spouse, your significant other, your children, your parents, okay? Communication is key for everything that we do in life, and love being the biggest of them all, okay? Now, once we activate the love, again, how do you want to be treated? And once you recognize and you activate that love, you should, by choice, say that, okay, I choose to go ahead and make this right. Let me go ahead and correct whatever it is I did wrong to make it right with this person. For instance, with my marriage, okay, with my husband, sometimes we may not see eye to eye, and you be like, well, why does that bother you so much? But once he recognizes that it hurt me, he says, you know what? He makes the choice to say, you know what, Bree, I really don't know what I did, but I just want to apologize to you, and how can I make it right? And then we go in and we talk from there. Vice versa, the same with him. Okay? If I have hurt him in any means and he wants to talk about motorcycle parts, now I don't want to hear about it. And then I don't want to hear about that. And then, well, darn, that kind of, struck a nerve there. And I'll say, oh, I apologize, I apologize, I didn't know that hurt you or whatever, and not do it again. Now let's talk about that repetitious. Let's talk about that hurt love, okay, where people say that they love you, but they continue and repetitively keep hurting you. People, we must wake up and realize that is not love. I don't need hurt love. If I say now again, I say we are human beings. Okay, so we're not perfect. Okay, so if someone has hurt you and they say, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. And then they turn around in 3 months and it all goes to the back of the head. Now they do it again. And you say, hey, okay, now we have to be forgiving. Just like our Father forgives us every day, just as we forgive ourselves, we should learn to forgive ourselves when we have done something and not kind of beat ourselves down. We have to recognize and get to that point where we can forgive. But there comes a time and a point where how many times will you allow the person to keep doing the same exact thing when it becomes a toxic hurt love? Okay, you have to then say after the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, however many times you can handle it, that you say, look, no more. I've tried to communicate this to you. Now it will be time for you to love yourself. You must love yourself, because no one is going to love you better than you and better than your Creator. So if you have tried to make someone understand that the love that they're giving you is hurting and you want to be no longer a part of it, okay, no longer a part of their hurt love. And sometimes people, it takes a little shake, a little earthquake to get people to realize that, hey, I love me first. First and foremost, I love me. I love my kids. I love my spouse. You will no longer bring that hurt love into my life. And when sometimes people need a shaking up to say, whoa, oh, You know, I done messed up. Okay, I might want to get it together. Now, you, because you love yourself, you don't take that person at their first word. You don't say, "Oh, they mean it." Okay, I'm going to take it in, because then it just comes a matter of time before they push it back. You have to do things to make people put you and your feelings on the forefront. And then, I mean, really make them understand that I am a person to be loved, to be understood, to be cherished, to be valued. Okay, because when you don't step up for yourself, people will step on you and keep going and live their best life, and because they're okay. And then once it becomes, and you also make a repetitive a way to say, hey, this is the way I'm willing to be accepted, to be loved. It's okay. You do it. I'll take you back. You do it. And that person is, oh, she or he, well, she gonna take me back, or he gonna take me back. No, that's not the way. That's not the way you want to show people how you need to be loved. You need to make a choice to say that I love me first, and you need to love me in the same way that my father loves me and the way I love myself, in order for that person to follow along, right? So, how about the I didn't mean to, the best one is I love you so much, I just, I can't help myself. Let's realize, people, what type of love or relationship are you in? Okay, what type of love relationship are you in? What type of love are you teaching your children? Okay, what type of love are you getting from your closest friends, family? How are you teaching people to love you? Okay, now let's talk about the fear of love. The fear of love. Sometimes we love others so much that we get into a fear of, for instance, let's just say, um, oh, I don't want this person to leave me. Um, I can't do it by myself. I can't do this by myself. I can't raise these kids by myself. I can't pay these bills by myself. So therefore, I'm going to take their hurt love until, until I can do better. The truest thing I've ever heard, and the truest thing that I fact, know to be a fact, okay, is that you can do bad by yourself. If you are in a situation to where the love is hurtful and you are in the fear of raising a child by yourself, or paying bills by yourself, there's a truth. Now, I am by far not the best Bible quoter or anything, but I know to be a true fact that if our Creator who the animals outside are well taken care of, they don't worry about their next meal. They don't worry about being warm. They don't worry about being kept. Because they know that they're automatically be taken care of. So if the creatures outside are not worried, why should we? Why should we? Okay? You need to have the strength to know that, you know, God's got you. Okay? Or, whoever has got you, and that you will make it through. Do not worry about tomorrow, and let tomorrow worry about itself, and you be in the now. You get the strength to say that, you know what? I am going to love myself enough to get out of this situation. Okay? And whatever happens, and I'll deal with it then. Stand up. Love yourself enough. Love yourself enough to know that you deserve better. Don't be afraid of stepping out on things. See, that's the thing. Fear holds us back from loving ourselves. Take control. Take that fear back and say, you know what? I make the choice. I make the choice here, now, and today to love myself, not to worry about what tomorrow brings. I want my life to be healthy. I want to be loved the way I want to be loved. And I need to love myself and allow my children to see the love that I demand for myself so they can grow up and love themselves correctly and accordingly. You have to set the standard, you have to set the platform, okay, to make that choice, to get over that fear, get out there. I'm not going to tell you that anything is easy. It's not easy at all. But find or have know of someone who at the time can give you that strength, give you that push or that platform that you need to be strong. A lot of us are very private people, and I got it. A lot of people don't want other people to know what's going on in their lives, especially family. Being afraid or looked down upon, or oh, you're this, you're that, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. So if you cannot reach out within your inner circle, okay, reach out to someone who doesn't know you, who will not judge you, but who will genuinely, okay, and then again I say, talk to someone who has the knowledge of the situation that you may be going through and get help that way. Okay, just reach out. Sometimes all it takes is someone to be able to communicate with, to guide you through things that you go through in life. Okay, there is so much that I can talk about with love, and I will. I don't want to make the video too long, but I just want to just touch a little bit of base, and I'll come in again, and I'll make another video to where we could just talk about certain issues and certain things of love, whether it be relationships, children, yourself, okay? Because you know how I had to learn this too, how when you get on the airplane, they always tell you, put your mask on first and then assist the person next to you if they can't. Well, that's a true statement, everybody, that I want you guys to know, that if you must put on your own mask and your own healing for your heart. Get yourself together first before you try to love and raise up someone else. And we'll also talk about a little bit more how you cannot, it is not possible to love someone that does not love themselves. They must learn to love them first. And we cannot raise or rebirth anybody else's children and raise them. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. We have that, oh, I'm just going to wait and he'll love me, or I'm just going to wait. It's just going to take some time. He needs to be taught how to love me, or she needs to be taught because she's never been through this, or she's never had. No, people, wrong answer. Okay, if you have kids, you have your kids to raise. You can't raise someone else's kids. Okay, you have to be stern, know your worth. Okay, and this is for men and women. We have to know our worth, know what we want in life, go out there and grab it and make it happen. Okay, so I will come back. I hope to see you again. Please, any comments you have, again, I say put them down in the description box, and we will talk about it. Thank you, guys. I hope that in some way I've inspired you today. I've motivated you today. I gave you a little bit of insight on something that may be going on in your life. And we will talk again. See ya.